So hello and welcome back to the last episode of Space Mountain. Fortunately, I managed to bring up the episode now before Alpha 2 is coming out, but unfortunately it isn't complete in the end because I wasn't able to restore all the files. As I've said in the very first episode of this Space Mountain build, I really did a bad job in recording the first time because there was the wrong codec in it. There were wrong settings all around, and really it was a hard time to convert all the files into a suitable format that can be used in my video editor. Basically the last episodes of this build here aren't available because they're simply broken. I couldn't restore them, but I guess it's not too bad because it's nearly the end after this episode. I will provide you some more screenshots. You'll see that there isn't so much that got changed after the episode. But yeah, let's jump into it. We have just here the last detailing on the room before it's going up the tube, and yeah, I'm really excited to see this again here because honestly I've built a lot of things in the Star Wars park, which I've uploaded a few days ago. So Space Mountain is really some weeks away now, and I really love to see again how the first project really worked out. It was really the first real project where I got used to all the controls and all the things, and meanwhile we are heading forward to the Alpha 2, which I'm also very excited about. But before going into the Alpha 2, I will be in holidays, so this is on one side maybe it's kind of bad because I'm going to lose 2 weeks after it's been released, but on another hand, I got a lot of time to think about what I want to do in the next alpha, because in this alpha here I really spent my time into building big objects like the Times Square, and here the Space Mountain and the Star Destroyer and so on, and really I didn't spend too much time on building a real park, for instance. This is what I'm going to do, I guess, with the Alpha 2. Also, the coaster builder has been updated, so finally we will get a coaster builder we can really do some crazy things with. Of course, the community has already done some great coasters out there, but to be honest, I wasn't that interested in all the coasters because there's too much missing for me at this point. Like all the different controls, for example, and the launch panel, and to be able to launch the coaster up hills and so on. So yeah, the only reason for me to build coasters is just to build them. I mean, just to show that it is possible to build a coaster, for example, inside the Star Destroyer. That's all. So yeah. But just heading or going back here into the build, this is really the part where I was going for the final station, how it looks in the end in the final video, which was really the first video on this channel which has been seen by a few people. So yeah, this is really the last part I've done here before pushing out the video, and it was really about a lot of just trying around before going into this layout here, and really it isn't just inspired by the real station. At this point I really tried to rebuild the real station from the Disneyland Paris version. Yeah, here going all around with the pathway. It is kind of cool that it worked out. I was really a little bit freaked out that I had to go a little bit higher for some reason here on the back part of the path, because it has to go over the coaster, and otherwise it wouldn't work out. So I had to cover it up again. But as you might know, for me it is like the biggest fun to cover things up here, to use the scenery just to achieve what we are able to achieve with all the building tools in the game. Well, all the building tools might be a bit too much, because honestly there aren't too many parts in the game, but fortunately all the parts in the game are kind of genuine, yeah, just general structures, so you can build great things of it because it's really basic, and you can put the basic things together to achieve to realize nearly everything. and I don't know if I'm happy about the change for Alpha 2 that you now can rotate in every direction, because in a way, of course, it's great. I mean, you can even do better things than you can do now. But on the other hand, this will also raise the possibilities to an, I don't know, it's just limitless. I mean, you will be able to put out every shape you want to have, because you have every direction without any limitation, which is kind of great. But for my taste, I do know that I will spend too much time building things. To be honest, I won't be satisfied anyway, because there are always some more possibilities with this new kind of building tool. If you don't know what I'm talking about at the moment, it's maybe because my English isn't that good, but it's also maybe because you haven't seen the change now. If you do want to see what's going on in Alpha 2, just check out the videos Planet Coaster has pushed out on their YouTube channel, and there you can see that they are heading forward to a 3-axis rotation tool for all the building stuff here. So you can just put them on every axis and every direction and every shape you want. That's kind of great, yeah. Here you can see now me building just like an iron construction around the station. Inside the station there is a big room. Outside there is like an iron just like an iron wall around this. In the real station, I guess it's red iron. It's like heavily weathered iron. I don't know the English word for it, but I guess it's like rusty or something like this. But of course, we don't have the possibility to paint objects yet. I guess this will also come in Alpha 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I have seen that it will be able, but I don't know if it's in Alpha 2 or 3. Also, here you can see I was failing a lot by putting down these iron fences here. Because at this point in time I didn't know that I have to always face on the right white wall in the back to maintain the rotation of the object. For those of you who don't know, if you want to leave an object in the position you just put it, then you have to be on the same face in the background as you have positioned it. So just let's say here, for example, I took the part here and rotated it by facing onto these orange pillars. So every time I will move to another position than these pillars, the object might rotate into its original position. But if you do stay to this position of the pillar, then it will maintain in the new rotation you've set to it. But yeah. So unfortunately, as I've said in the beginning, you won't be able to see how the station here comes really to an end, but there's not too much missing. I mean, I've built a lot of new stuff here into it by just redesigning the whole pathway until you just join the coaster, which will be, of course, in some point after in Alpha 2 or 3, I don't know. I will maybe go back here to the Space Mountain and rebuild everything from scratch. Maybe I don't do it from scratch, but maybe I will rebuild it with the new possibilities. What I will do, of course, in Alpha 2, I will change the coaster inside, because as I've seen, there is a coaster which really comes close to the real one, and you will be able to have a lounge system in it. Of course I will do this, and I hope it will work out good, and then I will push out another video of this. So yeah, but this is it for the Space Mountain, guys. I'm happy that so many people watched it, and that so many people just enjoyed seeing how these first project of me worked out. I'm still a little bit surprised about the let's call it success, or the interest which has been risen with this video. So yeah, thank you for all the guys who are still watching the time lapse. I mean, it's now weeks ago that I've put up the first episode. I didn't know that it will take so long, but yeah, I got so many problems with the files, so forgive me that. I hope in future episodes it won't take too long that the time lapse is following if I do a time lapse. And so just stay cool, enjoy Planet Coaster, have fun with Alpha 2, and then just see you then. Bye.